Hey everybody, welcome back to more East Origin, where last time we made our way through the rest of the Blighted Blood and wound up actually fixing our friend's petrification, despite the fact that we just wanted to continue forward. In doing so, to continue forward, Hugo accepted a really stupid deal and has a quote-unquote test run of demonic powers by going through this door and facing the boss within. So, let's hop inside and find out what we're dealing with. The Mantage Chamber. Pictomos, the Grim Mantid, is going to sit there and use a bunch of different directions going vertical, horizontal with slices. So what we need to do is actually stay far enough away from him and just blast him as much as we possibly can. Because if we get close, we're going to get hit by slices, we're going to get hit by stabs into the ground like that, and it's going to launch out a bunch of, like, stabbies. And it's going to do this, where it launches out a bunch of spikes out of the ground and makes it so it kind of locks your way in and makes a bunch of stabbies. But also, it's going to shoot a bunch of satellite cannons pretty much out of its back, so you kind of want to stay far enough away from it and just keep shooting as much as possible. So what we're going to do is just continue with the strategy of just avoiding it and shooting, avoiding and shooting. And then avoid that. Ow, I didn't quite avoid that, but that's fine. Alright, then we just jump over that one. When it tries to do it, it's going to do a bunch of satellite cannon again, so we're just going to kind of bam, 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 just do a lot of damage to it right there. And again, we're just going to stay away from it. Now that it has like a bunch of big spikies, we got to stay away from that because it can kind of just stab us when we're like a little bit close and we just kind of get, yeah, we get poked. It's not the most fun thing, so we want to stay far enough away from it as much as possible. Again, it's going to do a little stabby, and then it's going to do that. I'm just going to do one of these, and then just kind of get it close enough so I can get a bunch of hits in. Okay. All right, I'm going to actually launch out a couple mines when it gets close, because it's going to walk into me, so I can do one of these, just bam. And then get a little bit of an explosion mine. I missed entirely with that. Let's try that again. I'm getting close to having boost, though, so that will be useful. I'm going to... Ow. Almost dodged that. Okay. Let's get a good shot while it's, like, right there. And there we go. That's what I like to see. Just a bunch of damage off, just using a bunch of mines. Now that it has a little bit of, like, health issues, it's going to summon a bunch of minions. We want to get rid of them as much as possible, as quick as possible. Because if we were to, like, drain its health completely down, it'll just pretty much, like, have those minions come back to it and then just get health back. We don't want that happening, so we need to get rid of the minions before they just crowd up on them and just give them health back. We don't want that happening at all. So just get rid of them when you see them, and then just bam. Alright, I'm going to use boost. I can just do a bunch of shots off. Alright, it's getting quite low now, but there's a lot of minions, so it's going to get a lot of health back, so I got to be careful with that. See if we can blow up all these minions as much as possible so we can get rid of him. Nope, it's going to suck up some of these minions here, unfortunately. That's not a lot of health, so I could probably get around it if I can kill it before it brings out a couple more minions, so just get close, and then just one of these on its face, and then just shoot, 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 and dead. My abilities aren't coming any easier than before at all. Should have known he was full of it. What? Damn, how could it still be moving? How could it still be alive? This isn't good. I wasn't ready for this. What? What was that? So this is what it's like to have demonic power? This should be fun. Let's get this trial run started. All right, so round 2 of Pictomos, we have a crap ton of Eyes of Fact, so we can just shoot at him all willy-nilly. Use our magic all willy-nilly. We do a ton of damage. Our MP does not drain. We can just destroy him. Get wrecked. That was fantastic. But there's no way I can lose them again. Then. Hugo? Stay back. Something's definitely not right about him. Well, if it isn't Miyushka and Kadena. What brings you two here? Lady Fina asked us to come and check up on you. She was worried. Hugo, what happened? Oh, this and that. Hugo? Looks like he's taken on a demonic element of his own. And it's eating him from inside out, driving him mad. Assuming he hasn't already been completely consumed by it. Hugo, no. Please, Hugo, you have to hold on. Oh, shut the hell up, you whiny bitch. I'm tired of you always meddling in my affairs. Though if you don't want to shut up, I can always shut you up myself. Yushka, back to base now. Too late. Ah! So weak. So incredibly weak. Weaklings are unworthy of life. You will die! Man, you are such a dumbass! Didn't I warn you about Dallas? You. And you went and took his offer anyway. What the hell is wrong with you? Guess I need to slap some sense into you after all. Let's do this, Hugo. Come on, you can do better than that. All those eyes and you still can't catch sight of me? Pathetic. Ugh. God damn it, Hugo, snap out of it already. If you let this take over, you're screwed. Your brother didn't flip out when he took on his demonic element. You can't let him outdo you, you know? Show me that you're the better man. Show me they have more control than he does. Did you tell me you wanted people to respect you for who you are? Well, right now you're nobody. Just an empty shell with a shitload of power. Is that what you really want? People won't think of you as a mighty demon. They'll just pity you. You still haven't learned when to shut your mouth, have you? There we go. That's the old Hugo, all right. Yeah, I'm me again. Though have gotten myself into quite a predicament, it seems, and pulled you in with me. Damn it, that's right! Miyushka, Kadena! Wake up, please! Both sorcerers seem to be completely unconscious. I wouldn't worry. They don't look hurt too bad, so they'll probably be fine. What about you, though? That experience had to have left you feeling pretty drained. This is nothing worse than I deserve. Thought I could have demonic powers and not be consumed by them. But in the end, he really is the stronger one. Ah, hell, don't get all sulky on me now. It's probably not even your fault. Knowing Dallas, I'm sure he planted some kind of subliminal message into your head to make you go apeshit like that. Subliminal message? Yeah, a suggestion. Psychological trickery. He's pretty good at that kind of stuff. Probably intended for you to kill your friends since he knows you'd never be able to forgive yourself for that. And then he hit you while you were down to gain total control over you. Seems pretty likely to me, you know? Maybe so, but I was the one stupid enough to play along. I was quite enjoying the show too. You had such potential. It's him. It's Dallas! I must admit, opponent, I never suspected you capable of interfering in my plans. But you show me your true colors, so please, allow me to show you mine as well. Turnabout is fair play after all. What are you doing to her? Ah. Petrification? With the second goddess and the Black Pearl already in my grasp, the ritual can begin unabated. Now, Hugo, I leave you to sit and ponder your helplessness before rushing ever onward toward your demise. Epona, hang in there, please! Damn it all. What the hell does he think this is going to accomplish? Well, I did kind of go beyond his back and help the enemy after all. Wasn't really what I was trying to do. But I can hardly blame him for wanting to put me out of commission. Damn, your leg's already solid rock. You wait here. If I can get the idol we used to restore the knights. Not gonna work. It was a blessing your goddesses that saved them. And I can't accept that blessing. Besides, I know Dallas. This was to teach me a lesson. Maybe teach us both one. That's why it's moving so slowly. I suspect once the last part of me turns to stone, I'll probably crumble to dust. There won't be enough time. No. Isn't there anything I could do? Anything at all? Yeah, there is. Just stay here with me. Keep holding me like you are. That's all I could ever ask for. Okay. Can you tell me why? Why did you do all this? Why did you do so much to help me, knowing the risks? I don't know how to say stuff like this too well. But I've never felt anything like this before. So I just wanted to help you. It just seemed like the right thing to do. And I still think it was. I have no regrets. That's it? You just helped me because of the way you felt about me? That's not right! You deserve better and I deserve worse. Come on, don't talk like that. You're a real interesting man, Hugo Fact. I'll always respect you and look up to you for who you are. No! Hugo? Hugo. All this time I've been trying so hard to gain power, but what has it actually gotten me? All it's done is taken from me. Hasn't given me a single goddamn thing. Why didn't I realize it sooner? All the signs were there, right in front of me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I know finding Lady Rhea and the Black Pearl is of utmost importance. But are you sure you're up to it, Hugo? You really don't need any company? I'll be fine. According to Dallas, both Lady Rhea and the Black Pearl have already been captured. And apparently he's starting some kind of demonic ritual now. We're running out of time. I can't afford to wallow in self-pity. I guess when you put it that way. Hugo. I know a lot's going through your mind, but try not to let it distract you. The road ahead promises to be a bumpy one, and we can't afford to lose you. Don't worry about me. I'll manage on my own until Lady Fina has been freed from that barrier. But once she's out, I'm counting on you all for backup. And you'll have it, I promise you that. I'll be right behind you, Hugo. My path is clear now. I know what I have to do if I'm ever to settle things to my brother. This is for you, Epona. I want to prove to you, and to myself, that your trust in me was not misplaced. Alright, let's head forward. To the demonic core. Fitting name for our final area, that's for sure. Let's head in. Alright, up the stairs we go. And a first glimpse of what we're dealing with in this area. A bunch of new enemies, a bunch of new spellcasters that just sit there and put their hands in the ground like all the other enemies in the old sand area did. And they still have the soul issue, so we kind of need to keep the chimes on for now, which is a little bit of a hassle, but it's fine. Thing is, let's just continue forward and destroy these enemies right here and here. Thank you, thank you. Get rid of you. There we go. I know you tried blocking that, but it really did not work out well for you. Yeah, this area, we're going to be getting a lot of SP gains just from everything that we kill, because we're getting towards the end of the game now, and we have quite a lot of things to get with SP. But speaking of SP, these guys right here, if we just let them gather around me here, I'm going to just plant a bunch of mines, just do a lot of damage to them. And there we go. Perfect. All right, not too much SP from that, but let's head forward a little bit more. And continue going. So let's get rid of you. I'm going to swap over to the fire, since I feel like fire is going to do a little bit more damage to plant things. But okay, there we go. They're both dead. Just going to charge this one up, and then bam. Just do a lot of damage to you. Get rid of you. Thank you. Add a little bit of function over form here. Get rid of you. There we go. Let's put on a barrier for that. So I actually can, you know, take some damage because I'm getting a little bit too close to these enemies for my comfort. And yeah, I want to actually not get hit by just stupid little things I keep running into. There we go. All right. Let me just do one of these. Get a little bit of extra protection going on. Bam, 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 bam. And then as you as well. Perfect. All right, so we have some new enemies right down over there if we drop down. Those enemies are a little bit kind of more annoying in particular compared to everything else we've been fighting so far in this entire game. Mainly due to the fact that when you get hit by them, you have a possibility of being confused, which all it really does is just revert your controls. So like if I'm holding left, I'll be going right, that sort of deal. So we're going to try to avoid that happening because it can be a little bit of a hassle when it does, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You can kind of easily adjust to that, especially if you're using the analog stick. If you notice you're like moving down, you just kind of swirl the analog stick the other way, you're good to go. It's really not that big of a deal. Either way, let's get rid of this last enemy right over here. There we go. And this time around, when we actually go in this direction, I'm going to make it so I can float, because if we jump over this, like so, we can get over here. Get rid of this guy right over here. And now we have a couple more slimes, which they can give us SP. It just depends on if they split or not, but they can also confuse us, and they can also curse us. Curse, I'm not really sure I explained it yet, but if you see that red symbol there, it's pretty much you lose out on some stats. That's pretty much all it is. But we get a rotor fruit by opening up the chest, so that's something. The stat loss, well, yes, it's like 5 and 5. That's still a lot in East numbers, so you just got to keep that in mind. But it goes away after a little bit, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Same with confusion, poison, all of those statuses. So if you just see a red symbol there, you just might be doing less damage. Either way, let's continue forward. So we got a couple flashing red purple plants over there. At least they're not blue plants, but either way, we just gotta get rid of them really quick. There's only 3 of them, and they go down really simply, so let's just go right over here. Just charge up a couple mines, just plant one there, get rid of you, and get rid of you. Now we have a new platform right over here that's not like the usual bounce pads. With this over here, we kind of just float. It's not exactly a bounce pad, it's just weird like that. But we can use it to get over here, no problem, by just kind of jumping over. A little bit weird, but as you can tell, there's a Roo right there. And we might want to talk to this Roo in particular. Hello there.
Silster Murray, I was going to be. Oh, gosh, babies. Never heal got no ship. No shams the sandwich. You must some new figure on a see. You might get that.
The Roo appears to be hungry. I keep finding you little ones in the strangest of places. Perhaps our fates are linked. Yes, I'll give you one.
Ooh, Strove. Yeah, there's no other for me. Yeah, I am. Oh, I have to net. I'm off. Say that we can get some out.
What the? A surge of power came welling up from within. Hugo's now able to use Burst. A sudden devastating release of boost energy constitutes a burst. When in boost mode, press the top face button a second time. As long as the boost gauge is not empty, you can use it at any time. Hugo, when you use it, a powerful barrier emanates from Hugo's body, damaging all who touch it. So basically, yeah, if we waited about 21 minutes, we definitely would have had a little bit more power. Get going, Hugo. This is amazing. It's like newfound power is coursing through my veins. That's not a threatening power. It's really quite pleasant. You lot never cease to amaze me. From the bottom of my heart, I extend my utmost gratitude.
Never found me during all I wish did.
All right, now that we have boost, we have a giant useful barrier that we can use whenever we attack enemies and such. So, how about we go right over here and test this out? So normal boost, right? The gauge is going. Or we can click it again and then just damage things as we get close to them. It is very, very useful and it makes it so, just like our normal wind magic where we just have a barrier out, we basically damage them when we walk into them. Very, very useful, and I'm gonna be using this a lot. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of you. You can die, please. Thank you. Perfect. Grab all that. And if we head up this way, right over here, you see a giant mirror. It almost seems like there's another world on the other side of the mirror. A powerful force is preventing you from stepping within. Yeah, so it looks like we can't go that way yet, but that seems to be our destination. Because it does look like there's another world on the other side of the mirror. So, all we can really do now is just head in this direction instead. I'm gonna break that without blasting magic at it. Just kind of get them in the corner over here, and then bam, there we go. Ow. At least he didn't confuse me. Never mind, I'm confused. All right then. Let me just grab that, and then, oh, that confusion wore off rather quickly. Hello there. Stay right there for me, and then thank you. I'm just gonna blast you a couple times. And perfect. Head this way. For a big room, couple more enemies. Might as well just get rid of you. Ow, ow, ow. Not die, please. I see all these things. I'm like preventively saying ow, and I'm not even getting touched, but it's fine. Because I know if you go against Squishy, it's like, oh, I don't want to actually die to stupid stuff. So let's get rid of you. I will jump down there in a moment, but we're going to head this way first. There we go. I got boost max again, which means I'm going to be using that very, very shortly. Not over here. This is an empty little spot. Like right over here. I'll let them gather around me a little bit. Come closer, and bam. So, like, I don't need to use burst right away. I can wait until it's, like, last second, because it does last quite a decent amount of time. But, honestly, just use it whenever. Hello, can I reach you from here? That'd be hilarious if I could. But oh well. I'll go that way in a second. Need to get rid of all these red flashing enemies. I'm confused again. Great. That's fine. I can handle a little bit of moving the analog stick in a different direction. Okay. Get rid of you while you're stuck in a corner. Thank you. Getting quite a lot of SP. I'm going to be doing a little bit of SP grinding because I have a lot of stuff I still need to get. And I kind of want to get close to getting everything. So I'm going to grab all of these when I can. But first, I got rid of all the red enemies, and that gives me that chest right there. So, just do this. And if we head up in this direction right over here, we notice that it's just a couple more enemies over here. And if we head up a little bit further, after I check that out with the confusion, it is another room entirely. So, we don't want to do that just yet. We're just going to get rid of all these enemies right here, get some SP, thank you. It's a little nice, easy SP grinding spot, as you can tell. Just go right over here, just kill these slimes, and you're good to go. We definitely want to grab that chest while it's open. Well, not open. It's, you know, the little curse thing on it's not there. We're just going to go over here. And we're going to fall down that hole because that's the only real way we can get to it. So, just jumpy. Go right over this way. And then there's one guy left over here that I did not kill for some reason. Weird. Either way, jump down here, get a lot more SP again. Hello, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. There we go. I got like, what, 4,000, 5,000 SP from that alone? Yeah. We know what room we want to go to if we want to grind out SP for a little bit. Hello. Okay. At least you fell off the ledge, but I fell off too. That's fine. All right. Acquire the obsidian key. All right, if we take a look at the obsidian key, right over here. A key clumsily carved from obsidian found in the demonic core area. We're gonna be using this key definitely soon, but we gotta get back out from where we fell down from this hole. So we gotta use this jump style staircase, I guess is the best way of describing it, by jumping across back and forth. I don't know who designed that, but I guess they hate old people because no old people will be able to do those jumps. Either way, we get a chest up here, the Claria Garb, which makes a little bit of sense if people in their prime put this up here because Claria Garb is a black and silver coat woven from Claria thread. Offers high defense. Basically our best armor in the game, just sitting right up there. Why not? Gotta level that up using some SP, but we got that key, so we might as well just make our way along back over this way because there's an extra staircase right over in this direction. Might as well just go right over here and then go straight out from here. And there we go. A little bit of a stretch there, but we have another room right over here with a bunch of red enemies, which I'm just going to kind of let them get a little bit closer to me, please. Get a little bit closer. There we go. All right, and then just destroy you. Thank you. Grab all of those. Get up here. Might as well just use this while I have a little bit more of it. There we go. And then we have one more enemy to kill in this direction. Hello there. Oh. They had to get one more confusion on me. That's fine. All right, perfect. Getting that confusion go away. Thank you. All right, I have 78,000. Let's see what I can get with that. So, let's see here. I can strengthen my current armor. I'm definitely going to do that. Get a little bit more defense. Might as well knock that out of the park. Okay. And then I'm going to get increased effective herbs. Might as well make those better whenever I pick them up. All right. And then, let's see, bad status resist. Yeah, I don't want to be confused. Thank you. And let's see. 30,000 for extend item drop effects. Let's see, I have 21,000. I'm going to make sure to get that, just so I have that as well. And then I'll just have these 4 left. So let me just do a little bit of SP grinding just to get this really quick. And I'll meet you right back here. All right, and that I went a little bit more overboard in getting some SP there. And just got a single level up out of it, nothing too fancy. But now that I have enough SP going on, I might as well just get this item drop effects. There we go. Bam. All right, and let's see here. We have all these right over here that I can't quite afford. It's going to take me a little bit to be able to get those. But yeah, we're getting down to the nitty gritty on all our blessings. So with that, let's head forward. Where we get to use the key we just picked up right away. There we go. Open the door and go right in. So, you've come. You're the man I saw with Epona before. I am. I'm Kishkol, a warrior of the Darklings. Epona's told me quite a lot about you. I don't really care for fighting sorcerers. But you come a long way to get here. Perhaps it's our destiny to meet in battle. So what do you say we get this over with? Wait! If you don't care for fighting sorcerers, then why fight me? I have no particular desire to engage in pointless combat. I may not want to fight you, but I got a score to settle. Epona's death is on your hands after all. How do you learn to that so quickly? And what are you to her? I'm her big brother. What? We're a proud family of warriors. Every day of our lives is devoted to the glory of battle. My sister and I never had particularly deep bonds. I always respected her ability, and I enjoyed sparring with her. So I think avenging her death is reason enough to put aside my general dislike of fighting sorcerers. Very well. If it's a matter of honor, who am I to argue? But know that I have a duty to fulfill, and I don't intend to let the likes of you keep me from it. I won't hold back. I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see what you're made of. Kish Skull, the Peerless. We'll sit there and do slices down, which is just summon ice everywhere. Our best bet is to make sure to not be near him, because he will just slice at us with his spear. He'll just summon icicles down at you or shoot them at you. Yeah, you pretty much just want to be on the defensive on this boss and let him come to you. You can plant mines down and just do damage to him by just having him just come to you and just blowing him up in his face. So we'll just do that a couple times. Let him just get close. There we go. Jump over to me, please. Shoot out your thingies. Jump over, and then bam. There we go. Just keep doing that. It's probably the best strategy we can use if we don't want to take a lot of damage. Just stay away from him and just blow up mines. There we go. So we'll just do that. Yeah, this guy doesn't like sorcerers, and I can definitely see why, because his attacks require him to get close. He can shoot things from far away, but honestly, if we just stay away from him and just keep shooting him from, like, far away, I can kind of see why he'd be really annoyed at us. But after a little bit, when we get him down to about half health, he will shoot out, like, ice dragons at us. Not the biggest issue in the world. We can sit there and just keep blowing mines up in his face like this. Just keep doing that again and again. You got this battle down. This battle is actually kind of ridiculously easy if you know how to, like, just blow mines in his face. Can you come closer to me, please? Thank you. All right. There we go. Come on now. I'll just jump over this so I don't get hit by that. Jump over that. Come to me. Thank you. Blow up. There we go. I don't even need to really shoot him with the eyes. In fact, I can sit there and just let him come to me and then blow up mines in his face. Come on now. Thank you. All right. Well, we got the boost, so now I can just do this and just beat him up. Are you satisfied now? Because I have other places to be. I don't have any quarrel with you. I prefer not to keep fighting. I'm not through with you yet. What? Not you, too. I've released a demonic element within me, just as your brother did. That all shall not end until one of us falls. What was that? Has the ritual begun? I guess. Precious shrine won't be safe in the sky for much longer. What? My interest here wears thin. Let's call it a match, shall we? Here. Receives rod. Why are you? I've told you, I'm not interested in fighting sorcerers. Epona's blood is on your hands, but she died protecting you, and in your arms, from what I hear. She obviously saw something in you, so I figure I owe you at least this much. From here on out, though, you're on your own. Wait, before you go! Hugo took out the Daybreak talisman. I think you should have this, as a memento of your sister. The Daybreak talisman. It's an heirloom passed down from our ancestors. Supposedly has the power to bring back one from the brink of death, petrification notwithstanding, I suppose. I think she wants you to have it. But... Don't argue, just take it. But in exchange, I want you to tell me one thing. She died. Is she smiling? Yes. She looked satisfied. She said she had no regrets. Good. I don't know what that spin was for there at the end, but okay, game. So yes, the Daybreak Talisman was sitting in our inventory earlier, and you might have noticed it pop up. The Daybreak Talisman, received from Epona, has the power to resurrect his wearer at the moment of death, but only once. They do not tell you that you get this at all, so you might not even notice it's there. It's odd that they don't tell you. But after that, you'll be like, wait, what? I have this thing? And then you look through your inventory and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. That makes sense. It's just weird that they don't tell you at all. I don't know why, but it is kind of nice because it's like, oh, hey, you picked it up and it doesn't even tell you. You just took it just because. But yeah, now that that battle is over with, we have the rod, which the rod, if we look over here, our inventory is getting kind of cluttered and almost full looking. Rod, a magic item made by the Darklings, enables this bear to teleport through mirrors. So I guess you know where we're going to be going next. So yes, now that we can head through that mirror, next time Azure plays more East Origin. Let's head through that mirror and see where it takes us. See you all then.